Here we go. Well, today we're going to do something a little special. I was pestered into doing it, so I'm going to do it. I was interested in getting in the game just to play by myself, for myself, but, you know, somebody really wants to see it, so I'm going to do it. We're going to go ahead and get in here and start our new game. We got 3 scenarios here. I haven't played through any of them. I think I'm going to start with the first one. Just play the main story. Ooh, difficulty settings. Ooh, what's all this? Well, if our companions die, they should be dead. Auto level up, no. Damage to party? Unfair. Yeah, should we keep that? Dead companions rise after combat, or just leave them dead? Go hated or go home? Say what? Moondoggy! Good day, buddy, good day. Did you mean to say go hard, Alpha? This is my first time playing this game. I think we'll just stick with normal for right now. Playing hard or unfair mode requires substantial skills at a vast knowledge of Pathfinder systems, sometimes a sheer amount of luck. I will start off with the normal for right now. Characters. Yeah, I'm gonna choose my character, create him. Let's see what we got to choose from over here. I know I always say I'm 30 and I've been 30 for years, but maybe we should show my age, right? See if there's any that I like. None of them really pop out at me. Yeah, we'll go with this one. How many skill points do we get to play with, Denny? Everything's just at 10? I think I'm going to stick with human for right now. Let's see. Wisdom. Intelligence determines how well a character learns and reasons. This ability is important for wizards because it affects their spellcasting ability in many ways. There's our health, ranged abilities, armor class. Let's move some of these around. Can we? Can we? No? Well, that's not nice. I'll go with that one. And what kind of hair do we want him to have? A bun? Of course you gotta have a beard. There you go. You sure we can't change these stats? This is just what it comes with the character we choose. Oh. Okay. So that can't... Did it just reset all these? Dang it. And the beard. Alright. Class. Wow, there's so much to choose from in this game. Rangers are deft skirmishers, either in melee or at range, capable of skillfully dancing in and out of battle. Their abilities allow them to deal significant harm to specific types of foes, but their skills are valuable against all manner of enemies. I've always been a ranger. Cleric. Druids. What do we should play as this time? I've never... Like I said, I've always played as a ranger. Should go as a rogue. Tyrus, what's up? Go sorcerer or go paladin? Paladins serve as beacons for their allies within the chaos of battle, while deadly opponents of evil. They can also empower godly souls to aid in their crusades. Their magic and martial skills also make them well suited for defending others and blessing the fallen with the strength of continued fighting. Sorcerer? I've always liked having a sorcerer, but not being the sorcerer. You know, I think I'm going to just stick with the ranger for right now. What's this? Ooh, we can pick the colors. A freebooter is a natural leader, a pirate who works well with a variety of people in a variety of roles. Their specialized combat tactics help organize and direct a crew and demand flame wardens. Emulating the blazing phoenix, flame wardens sweep through the world like a selective forest fire, bringing away corruption, evil, and those who cling to decay. Stormwalker. Rangers who walk in the tempest, unafraid, draw the power of the storm into themselves and become stormwalkers. Oh, you're playing some CSGO? Nice. I haven't played that in years. I think the last time I played, I did a match where I was running around with a knife because this guy was being cocky, and I actually killed everybody, including my own team. Trust me, I won totally by mistake. I have no skills in that game whatsoever. I don't know, it's between a druid or a ranger. What do you guys think? Ranger or druid? Devil Dog says ranger. Tyrus says druid. Can't we do like a mix of both? Damn, that would be awesome. Okay, I've always played ranger, so this time you know it. Maybe I'll try druid. But let's see. Which one do we want to play as here? Face Seeker? Some druids hear the whispers of the natural world like fey creatures do, and learn to mimic those tantalizing murmurs in order to influence the minds of both wild beasts and civilized people. These fey speakers are often touched by the fey in some way, such as mortals who dared to eat the food and drink the wine while in the hidden halls of the fey. All you guys, I can never make up my mind. Everybody must do something different. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, Druid gets an animal companion. Do the Rangers get anything special like that? Select what combat first. And then I think we're going to go with Druid. Each one of these guys get different skill sets. Turn himself into creatures. I want more attack. I would rather want more attack skill than, or a defensive skill as a druid than becoming a creature. It didn't change any of the stats down here. You detect magic, nature sense, +2 to will, +2 to fortitude. What do we got here? Venom immunity. Immunity to all poisons. Vicky uses her charisma score instead of her wisdom score as her key spellcasted ability. At these levels, a face speaker adds one enchantment or illusion spell from the sorcerer wizard spell list to her druid spell list as a spell of level 1 or higher. These are all illusions. Jesus, sorry it's taking so long, guys. It's just, I don't know. I love having a companion, but we're gonna have companions in the game anyways. But I don't want to turn into a creature. What were the other choices we were looking at? Moondoggy said monk. Let's check out the monk. Skills we got here. Stunning Fist of Sicken. A monk can select a bonus feat. These feats must be taken from the following. So he's going to be mainly basically a fist fighter. Alpha said Paladin. God, Aidor, struggle against evil. A swift action, the paladin chooses one target within sight to smite. So we know the paladin's going to be based on his weapons. Alternatively, paladin can use this healing power to deal damage to undead creatures. Of course, we know paladin's going to be good against the undead. What else we got here? A third level paladin is immune to fear, magical or otherwise. Each ally within 10 feet of her gains a +4 morale bonus and on saving throws against fear effects. Still think I might just go Ranger anyways. You know what? We're going Ranger. And we'll just see. Difference between the Stormwalker. What does he get? At 4th level, a Stormwalker can write his weapon in lightning as a standard action. He can grant a single weapon he holds the shock special ability for 1 minute. While under this effect, the weapon counts as magic for the purpose of overcoming damage reduction. A Stormwalker can use this ability a number of times per day equal to 3 plus his wisdom modifier. At 12th level, weapons affected by this ability gain the Shocking Burst special ability. That's interesting. Immunity to electricity at 16. Camouflage. Terrain specialty. Favored enemy. At first level, a ranger selects a creature type from the ranger favored enemy list. He gets a +2 bonus on weapon attack and damage rolls against them. At 5th level, at every 5th level after, the ranger may select an additional favored enemy in addition to this. At each such interval, the bonus against any one favorite enemy, including the one just selected, is so desired, increased +2. So he actually gets to do more and more damage to each kind. Blank shot, pierce shot, rapid shot. He adds improved, precise shot, point blank, master, and many shot to the list. Terrain, the ranger gains a +2 bonus initiative checks and lore, perception and stealth skill checks. Ionic shoot, kill, repeat. Alright, we're going Ranger. Let's muck these around a little bit. A racial bonus? Oh, let's give it to wisdom. We got 24 points we can spend. I'm gonna leave these at 10. There, we'll throw those in there. We got 5 points we can put into these. Mobility. This skill represents a character's talent for balance and coordination, including aerial maneuvers, gymnastics, and tumbling. Stealth. This skill represents a character's ability to avoid detection, allow the character to slip past foes, or strike from an unseen position. The skill covers hiding and moving silently. Your character's stealth skill enables you to avoid being noticed. Actually, like having perception. This skill represents a character's acuity, which enables them to notice fine details, see danger coming, and tell when people are lying or otherwise behave suspiciously. Your character's perception skill enables you to read secret messages, get hunches, notice creatures and details, search locations, sense motives, and so on. You know, we're going to dump one in there. This skill represents the character's knowledge about the natural world. Your character's lore skill enables you to hunt, identify monsters, recall knowledge about dungeons or nature, skin the dead animals, avoid random encounters, and so on. Okay, we'll go with one of those. So I realized recently that you can set stats below starting. Yes, you can. You can take them down. Alright, this skill represents the character's knowledge about spells, magic items, and numerous bits of magical lore. Your character's knowledge skill enables you to identify magic items and monsters such as constructs, dragons, and magical beasts. Learn or borrow spells from spellbook scrolls or recall knowledge. Definitely want that. This covers the character knowledge about people, systems that make civilization runs, historical events that made societies what they are today. Your character's knowledge of world skill enables you to create and detect forgeries, decipher writing, identify monsters, humanoids, and recall knowledge about geographic history, people, and places. This covers the character's knowledge about the secret of deities, holy lore, and extraplanar I can't speak realms. Your character's lore religion skill is useful to identify monsters outsiders, and undead. Recall knowledge about the planes and religions. You know, we're just going to go ahead and go with both of those. It's one. Okay, next is abilities. What do we got? Choose abilities. We got 3, it looks like. What's this one? You get a +2 bonus on all fortitude saving throws. endurance. Harsh conditions or long exertions do not easily tire you. You gain +2 bonus on athletics checks and +4 bonus on fortitude saves against fatigue and exhaustion. I think we're going to want one of those. Let's see what else we got in here. Precise strike. None of the companions have this feat. Of course we don't, because we're starting. Whenever you and an ally who also has this feat are flanking the same creature, you deal an additional 26 points of precision damage with each successful melee attack. This bonus damage stacks with other sources of precision damage, such as sneak attack. This bonus damage is not multiplied on a critical hit. Whenever you're wielding a shield and are adjacent to an enemy wielding a shield, who also has this feat, the AC bonus from your shield increases depending on the shield wielded by your ally. If your ally is wielding a buckler or a light shield, your shield bonus increases by +1. If they're wielding a heavy shield or tower shield, it is increased by 2. What about stealthy? +2 to all mobility and stealth checks. If you have 10 or more ranks in one of these skills, the bonus increases +4. You can choose to take a -1 penalty on all ranged attack rolls to gain a +2 bonus on all ranged damage rolls. When you are adjacent to one or more allies, you also have this feat. You gain a +1 bonus saving throws per each ally. I should go with weapon finesse. With a light weapon, elven curved blade, stock or rapier made for a creature of your size category, you may use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier in attack rolls. A favored enemy. At first level, a ranger selects a creature type from the ranger's favored enemy list. He gets a +2 bonus on weapon attacks and damage rolls against them. And on top of that, we've already read all that, so we can, let's see. I think we should just go with animals for right now. I think that's what we're going to go with, is animals. I don't think we can do anything over here. Alright, let's go to spells. Nothing to choose. Character.
This will hurt! Let's shake a leg!
I shall not falter.
This is my path.
Enemy near.
I am superior!
If I was an ogre, I'd use that one.
We will be victorious. We cannot be defeated. I'll take care of it.
A solid plan.
I won't give up.
Let's go with Rova. Alright. Neutral good. A creature's overall morale and personal attitudes are represented by its alignment, lawful good, blah, blah, blah. Good characters protect innocent life. Evil characters debase or destroy it, whether for fun or profit. Lawful characters tell the truth, keep their word, respect authority, honor tradition, and judge those who fall short of their deities. Chaotic characters follow their conscience, resent being told what to do, favor new ideas over tradition, and keep their promises only if they feel like it. go with lawful neutral. Or should we just go plain out neutral? I'm gonna go lawful neutral.
Let us be off.
Here we go. We're a Stormwalker. Got some decent starting skills, it looks. I like it. And we got a lot of levels and training to do. Let's do it. Oh. There are two types of kingdom events, problems and opportunities. Address problems first. They can cause your kingdom great damage if ignored. Missing an opportunity won't hurt your kingdom.
Our story started at the mansion of an Aldori sword lord. Drawn by the promise of a most dangerous task and a commensurately huge reward, heroes of all stripes gathered here.
Okay, continue. Just on your own, please. No?
Where are they? This is taking forever! They didn't even say what this was for, just that the Aldori were looking for heroes. Who are the Aldori anyway? Rich folk?
If you can't be patient, no one's keeping you here. Just go back to your mountains or whatever hole you crawled out of. The Aldori sword lords run
Said
a
hole, not
premier
hole.
school for the dueling arts. They're also the richest and most influential group in this part of Brevoy. Take that tone with them, and they'll teach you some manners pretty quickly.
All right, you purple toad, just shut your trap. And if you can't, I'll help you.
He's a
Hush!
toad. She's a
Quiet.
whore.
They're coming.
Greetings, everyone. I am Sword Lord Jamandi Aldori, and this is Lord Mayor Yosef Selimius of Restov. Welcome to my mansion.
Thank you. Thank you
We
very much.
thank you from the bottom of our hearts for responding to our call. You may be few, but that's unavoidable. We need only the best of the best for this task. And I see true heroes before me, strong and fearless, exactly what Restov needs.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. Now, to the point. South of here, just beyond Brevoy's border, lies a region known as the Stolen Lands. This is disputed territory, and while it's long been claimed by nearby states, it's never been truly taken. I won't bore you with the legal technicalities. Suffice to say that anyone with enough courage and power to seize the Stolen Lands and name themselves Baron or Baroness, claiming dominion, well, none of the neighboring states would be able to challenge it. Of course, Restov would be first to recognize the legitimacy of this new state, as well as the noble title of its founder.
I'm all for it.
Unfortunately, one serious obstacle stands between you and this title. A gang of bandits holds sway in the Stolen Lands. Their chief, who they call the Stag Lord, considers himself the rightful owner of these lands, and no one has yet been able to challenge his power. Bring me his head, and you'll be able to return to the Stolen Lands as their legal ruler. Any questions?
There's a whole team of us who exactly will receive the Baron title. Why not just recognize the Stag Lord as Baron? You're helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such generosity? What rewards can we expect? It's clear as day. Yeah, I'd like to know who exactly.
I will, of course. I'm the leader of this team, after all. Don't worry, though. I'll make it worth your while to help me.
No.
We haven't yet begun, and you already speak of divvying rewards. What makes you think we'll even succeed? There's little point arguing over who gains the title when we'll most likely lose our lives there.
He sounds like a coward.
If I may please answer the question.
She takes a long pause, waiting for the voices to die down as everyone directs their attention towards her.
We believe you're all equally deserving of a noble title. Over the course of your expedition, it will be up to you as a team to decide which of you is best suited to rule.
I'm gonna go with your helping us found a barony. What do you gain from such
Don't ask
generosity?
stupid questions. Why should you even care? What they have to gain and why, that's for Lady Aldori and I to discuss. It's none of your concern. Your only concern is to swing your sword around or whatever it is you do.
I am gonna kill him if I
Of
can.
course, we stand to benefit from this
Annoying.
enterprise. But if you're concerned that we intend to rule your country from afar, using you as a front, well, please know that these concerns are unfounded. Let's just say that we have a strong interest in the region's stability. We have need of a ruling power we can negotiate with, not bandit gangs and monster hordes.
So why don't they just take it then?
What is that smell in the air? Is it the smell of unspoken words and political intrigue?
Noticing you've heard her comment, she winks at you coyly. It's Thursday.
Excellent. You venture forth tomorrow. For now, you can take some time to get to know one another better. Or you can head straight to your guest rooms to get some rest. You'll find we've already prepared supplies for you there. And thank you again for agreeing to take part in this expedition. I wish you luck.
Thank you again, with all my heart, for replying to this call. The flare in your eyes reveals your courage, the unshakable will that distinguishes true heroes. I look at you, O champions of Restov, and doubt not for a second that you'll be victorious. So venture forth toward your feet, go, and return in triumph.
Hi, my name's Lindsay. I'm a bard, though this is my first real adventure. So, shall we go teach this stag lord a lesson?
We sure will, just wait. We've plenty of great feats in store. Let's just go with that.
I have no doubt. Kind of related, I wanted to ask you something. How
Yes?
do you feel about this Tartuccio fellow? I think he's pretty obnoxious personally. He appointed himself head of the team, and he's just after the Baron's crown, or whatever it is barons wear. Doesn't matter. I don't like him. I think you should be team leader. When I first saw you, I couldn't help but think, now here's a real hero. Someone who'll be praised in poems and songs. This is
Blushes
the
a
person
little.
I'll write my book about.
Wait,
Damn,
a book?
I should have led with that. Please, just let me explain. You know what the trouble with most heroes' biographies is? They're always written years later, based on the tales of, best case, people who saw things from the outside. Worst case, someone heard about it from their brother, who heard it from their friend, who heard it from their cousin, and so on, adding a new batch of lies each time. Every time I read about a heroic journey, I think to myself, why didn't they just bring a bard with them to write it all down properly? And then I thought, I could be that bard. I just needed to find a suitable hero and volunteer to follow along on their glorious adventure. A great plan, huh? And here we are, with a heroic journey lying before us. Who's going to be the hero? Some dwarf who keeps muttering about how we'll all die? Or maybe that horrific scythe lady? Or, God's forbid, Tartuccio? No way.
Not a bad plan. It's settled then. I'll accomplish the feats and you'll write them down. What about the barbarian? She looks pretty heroic. I think her name's Amiri. I have nothing against Tartuccio. Nah.
Deal. All right. I'm going to my room to write about tonight. See you in the morning.
First steps on the road to glory. My quill takes its first sip from the ink pot. Actually, it looks like I might have to adjust some settings here. Turn that off right now. See if that helps. Okay, that helped a bit. I don't want any little stutters on the screen while we're streaming. Okay. Click on the location you want to walk to, and your character will start moving towards it. The location will be marked with a special symbol. If the location is inaccessible, the symbol will instead appear in the nearest accessible location.
It is done.
Let's take a look around. The middle mouse click lets you move the map around, or the screen around. That's good. Still hate that we can't rotate the screen. Do we want to talk to anybody? Who do we got around here? Just adventurers. Miri. Click this icon to exit. Yes.
No stopping now.
Torches can be used to deal AoE fire damage. Swarms hate torches.
Help! Help!
Lindsay bursts into the room. She looks scared. Her face is smeared with soot. And she holds a weapon in her hand. Help, help. What's going on? Is this a joke? Get out of my room.
The mansion's under attack. We need to help. Some villains broke in and started killing everyone. I barely made it. Hurry, we have to help the guards fight off the attackers or we'll all be cut down one by one.
Oh, joy. And what about our gear?
Charge!
Alright, so what do we got to work with? We got charge. Coup de grace. As a full round action, you can use a melee weapon to deliver a coup de grace to a helpless opponent. To treat an affliction means to tend to a single disease or poisoned. You can choose to take a -4 penalty on attack rolls and combat maneuver checks to gain a +2 dodge bonus to your armor class. Charge is a special action that allows you to move up to double your normal speed and attack during the same action. You must move before your attack, not after. You must move at least 10 feet directly towards.
We can do it! Strike with all your might!
Shoot him.
We won't falter!
Nice. Loot his butt. Take it all. You can interact with various objects such as the bodies of the dead opponents by clicking on them. Interactive objects are highlighted when you hover your mouse over them or when you hold tab. Alright, so we don't have anything in here. Let's just get out. What's this? Close that. Hey, why you're running that way? I want to run this way. Ooh. Aw, you're dead. Glad I went this way. Lindsay's journal contains your current quests and tasks. When there's status changes, you will also see a notification on the main screen. To open Lindsay's journals, press J. Is there a way to open our inventory? Yes. Just go and throw some stuff on here. Alright. The bow we got is 1/8 damage. What else we got? We got an axe. 6, 2 feet. Armor class 3.
Onwards.
Of course, we are going to go everywhere. Don't want to leave anything unexplored and unfound. Let's collect all that. Now we can come out here.
We cannot be defeated! Forwards! We can do it!
You're just in time. A bit longer and I'd have been... Whew, I don't even want to think about it. Can you imagine what a terrible loss this would have been? But it's all right now. I'm safe, sound, and unscathed, ready to lead you to victory.
Tartusio.
Lady Jamandi's holding the line in the banquet hall. You know, the one where she had us gathered before. We need to make our way to her. And along the way, we'll try to save some of these dummies who are supposed to accompany us to the stolen lands.
Look who's talking. You got yourself captured.
Speaking of dummies, take this ring. Quiet now, so that little fool doesn't hear us. She might try to steal it herself. It's magical. It'll protect you. You'll need it while you work to defend me.
We should move.
Alright, so now we got all 3 of them. You've acquired a ring. In order to equip it, open your inventory preparation. Let's equip it. What does it give us? Tartusio's present. This ring grants its wearer a +1 bonus to armor class. This is a deflection bonus that does not stack with other deflection bonuses. Okay, to equip an object, double click on it or drag it to the suitable slot. Hover your mouse cursor over an object to see a tooltip with its description stats in comparison to any equipped currently in that slot. This item, primarily weapons and armor, requires a character to have proficiency with that item's type before they are able to equip the item. And all these are going to probably be exactly the same. I'll keep the axe. Alright, can we select all the party members without having to do that?
March on! I'll make my own legend.
Can we open that door? No. Alright, let's
No
move on.
stopping now.
Ooh, look what we got here.
Enlighten me.
What do you got to work with? Magic missile, acid splash, a ray of frost,
I wrote it like I saw
what
it.
do we have from you? Ear-piercing scream? Cure.
Serves you
I
right.
stand ready.
Can you make an epic pose? I need inspiration.
Strike with all your might!
You deserved it.
Leave this one to me.
I tire of waiting.
Anything else in here? Nope. We must explore every
Adventures
inch of
await.
everything. Leave nothing behind. Alright, what do we got here? It's actually better than what we got on. It's not better than our bow. How do we change the equipment on them? Did that work? No? Yeah, the bows we got aren't any better than what we got. You got yourself a crossbow, huh? You got a crossbow. No, read it next time that Maiden, not light. You lost me there, brother.
We should move.
Huh, there's a kitty. I love kitties.
This is my path.
I'll take your food.
You put on medium armor, not light armor.
Oh, okay.
I'll make my own legend.
I did.
For Gorum! It's the end for you rats!
Any last wishes?
I tire of waiting. We will be victorious!
No, we all just get in the room.
This is where I step in. I'm leading you out of our story.
Oh, it's you. Stay up from under my feet or I'll strike you down. Blood for Gorum!
Barbarians.
I like
I think that's
barbarians.
exactly how heroes should be.
What, stupid, sweaty, and always looking for something to gobble up or lop the head off of? Calistria, save me from such heroes.
Hey, you annoy me more than her.
Adventures await.
Take it easy, Moondoggy. What the hell? And on that note, I need coffee. Alright, I asked for coffee, it doesn't mean I'm gonna get it. Is there anything else? The passage is blocked, you can't enter through here. We can open that door. I guess we're gonna go through that door. Sometimes interacting with an object requires a skill check. A successful check may be needed for a variety of tasks: unlocking a door, opening a chest, disabling a trap, moving a heavy object, reading an inscription in an ancient language, etc. Different skills are used for different checks. If multiple characters are selected at once, the character with the highest skill bonus will perform the action. Some skill checks, like traps, disarming, can be attempted multiple times. Other, like unlocking doors or spotting hidden things, can only be retried after a character raises their skill rank. Some items and spells can give characters a bonus to a skill check, but applying this bonus doesn't give you a chance to retry a failed check. Dexterity. I don't think we can open that. Or maybe we can. No?
It is done.
Well, we did it.
Follow me.
Turn the screen.
Time's wasting.
And Lindsay was called for.
We should move. We won't falter. Charge!
Alright, you know what?
Forwards!
We're at. Let's take you out first.
Serves you right.
There we go. First steps on the road to glory. Break the door to the armory and find some weapons.
Applause, please.
Interactive objects highlighted. Press a tab to highlight all interactive objects in the vicinity.
This is
got
my
some stuff
path.
to go through here. Ooh, goody goody goodies. Finding goodies.
What have we here? This chest is full of gold. I guess it's for the guards' salaries, all things considered. Well, those freeloaders don't seem to have been working too hard for it. Maybe we should pocket it instead.
What? No, we're heroes, not thieves.
Here's
Who
something to
said
pick.
we were
Should we take it or
stealing
not?
We'll just take the gold for safety so the assassins don't get it. And then we can heroically return it to Jamandi when this is all over.
What do you think, guys? Should we take it or leave it? Should we go with no distractions and not take it, or should we ask him how much is it? I'm leaning towards just asking how much it is. Yeah, let's do it.
A lot. Take a look.
Are you out of your minds? We're in the middle of a battle, blood flowing in rivers as an army of assassins chases us. And you want us to rob our host? A noble feat, to be sure.
I'm taking it. Don't you think we have enough trouble already? No, not yet. Okay, so you can hold shift and click and take them all. Each character can carry a limited amount of weight based on their strength score. Each character carries the weight of their personal equipment as well as part of the party's shared stash. There are 3 stages of encumbrance: light load, medium load, and heavy load. Medium and heavy loads burden the character, limiting their abilities in battle. You can see the penalties a character is currently suffering due to their carried weight by pointing at the encumbrance gauge under the character's equipment window. I am overloaded. Guess we should do something about that. Alright. Can we share some things like that? No? No? Oh, that's a shared stash between all of us? Confused.
What troubles you?
There's also light armor. Cooking Almanac of the Inner Sea. Crossbow seems to be better than what all these are. I don't like you. I don't know if I want to let you wear or give you anything. Encumbrance slows down the character, and let's see, where 67% travel speed reduction. Yeah, hi, Magic. Right here it says no penalty. But yet here, it's rated as if we are being penalized. I'm loving it so far. There's just so much detail into the characters. That's what I'm loving, is the fact that there's just so much of the characters. Manic Rabbit, thanks for the follow.
Oh, familiar faces. I hope you're not so frightened as to swing at every shadow. It's me, Jathal. I don't recommend advancing down the hallway, assuming you value your life, of course. There were a few people with me, and you can see what happened to them.
Yeah, after watching Sassy play last night, I couldn't wait to play the game, and then I had Alpha jumping down my throat to play it. So I'm playing it today. I'm streaming it.
And just how did they all end up dead while you don't seem to have a scratch?
Yeah, seriously. Tushio, just shut up.
I'll answer but briefly and just once. Further scares and explanations will wait until we aren't being hunted by a group of assassins. Deal? All right. I'm undead. These traps are deadly to the living, but they're harmless to me.
She's
what
undead.
What do you mean undead? Really? Like zombies or skeletons or...
She's a zombie.
As I said, further explanations will wait until later. All you need to know right now is that we're on the same side, and we have to fight off a small army of hired assassins. Let's get to it.
She's undead, huh? Oh, So much for romance with her. That'd be a little creepy. Okay, so now that she's joined us, the encumbrance value disappeared. That's good.
There is no greater satisfaction than overcoming a challenge. That is, of course, until one day the challenge overcomes you.
Take it all. Leave nothing unopened.
See something. Anything else?
So she's our little lock lady, huh?
Would you look at that? Applause, please.
Check that out.
Applause, please.
I tire of waiting.
Leave no stone unturned. You found a scroll, a single-use item that allows you to use the spell that's written upon it. For a character to use it, that character must have the Use Magic Device skill, or be of a class which could eventually learn to cast a spell. For convenience, it is best to place things like scrolls into a character's quick slot. Let's go this way first. Cash, huh?
They dare to attack me?
Unworthy.
She's a lightning bolt.
Just die already!
You deserved it.
We can do it! Strike with all your might!
Any last wishes?
Let's give him a magic missile. What do you got here? Inflict light wounds, daze, acid splash, disrupt undead.
Learn how to use it first.
Never mind.
Learn how to use it first.
Oh, stop it. A secret room. Find and open a cache. I missed it. Let's go this way. We'll open that door in a minute.
No stopping now. Adventures await.
Interesting.
Onwards.
We're missing something with that. Let's come back here and open this door. See what else. I don't want to leave anything behind. We're going to come down here and check this out first. Let's see what we're missing. Okay, so we got 4 statues in this room and 2 statues in that room. Oh, it's a puzzle. Is there any clues to this puzzle? Alright, I got that sword up.
Share your will.
I'll make my own legend.
Just letting the ink dry.
Request.
We should move.
Alright, that dropped that one.
State your desire.
Not that one. I think it's that one.
I stand ready.
Speak.
This is my path.
Okay, so we need him to drop his sword.
Ask.
Adventures await.
Anything is possible.
I'll make my own legend.
Adventures call to them.
Share your will.
And Lindsay was called forth.
I tire of waiting.
Okay. And then this one
What
does
troubles you?
this one. Got it.
You have my attention.
Oh, that was tricky. Secret rooms. Oh,
And
loot.
then our leader charged forwards. Hey,
Oh,
wait
man.
for me.
What is that? An ooze?
This is where I step in.
Use a frost. See if we can use you to daze it.
Serves you right.
We won't falter! I stand ready.
Ew. Collect all. Oh, we gotta be overweight now. Oh yeah, we're heavy. That's not good. There's a bunch of stuff to go through here. Oh. Alright, so what do we got here? Got plates and all this other stuff. I mean, we just want to sell most of this stuff. See, I wanted to show me what the difference is between this one and that one is. There. Oh. One-handed longsword. Alright, what do we got for your scythe? I don't think anything we have is going to be better than that. Especially junk we've come across. I kind of want him to die. I don't like him. Let's see, anything for you? No. Switch those around. Let's play with some melee for a little while with them. So we got a spellcaster and our barb that are doing long range. Alright, now that we've got that explored, let's save.
Forwards!
You cannot stand against me.
To bleed on my coat?
We can do it!
Is there only one bad guy?
Wretched things.
Everything is so much fun with a little fire. What a night, huh? I thought I was all alone. It's good you're here. A bit boring, chasing fool assassins without anyone watching the show.
It's not fun at all. Many people have died for nothing.
Lindsay reminds me of my little girl. Happy. I don't think we've met. Knowledge word check passed. You sound like Kalashit. Am I right? Let's go.
Of course. I'm from Kadira. But tales of hot deserts and shady oases can wait until the fighting's finished. But if you'd like to share a dinner and pleasant conversation, just say the word. I like making new friends.
She's sassy.
I don't know where you're heading, but I'll be at the entrance to the main hall. I think I saw some guards there. Join me there, if you wish.
Runs off nimbly. Okay.
We should move.
I don't care if it encumbers me right now. I'm taking everything. Is there a key that selects all the characters so I don't have to keep clicking on them?
Grotus, I can sense your silhouette hovering over me. It won't be much longer. Soon we shall meet, O Lord of Oblivion.
Dialogue skill check. Sometimes skills are checked over the course of dialogue, for example, when trying to convince a character of something. The check results will determine the way the dialogue develops. The character in the party with the highest bonus and the desired skill is usually used to determine such a check. Let's see. Diplomacy 15. Aren't you being a bit premature? Look at yourself. You've barely got a scratch. Intimidate. Quit the act, stand and fight, or I'll really send you to your final rest. Pour one of the dwarf's healing potions into his mouth. This should help. Good diplomacy.
That's impossible. Oh, it seems you might be right.
Dwarf that's a crybaby. Magic, you want to be this dwarf?
It seems I will live. I suppose I must postpone meeting my god, not for long, I'm sure. But while we remain in this transient world, Arim is at your service.
Wish we could change the character names. I know exactly what I'd name him to be. Clerics and druids can convert their spells spontaneously. A cleric of good alignment doesn't need to prepare healing spells. They can spend almost any prepared spell to cast a cure spell of the same level. In the same way, a cleric of evil alignment doesn't need to prepare inflict spells. During character creation, clerics of neutral alignment can choose whether their converted spells cure or inflict. A druid can convert almost any prepared spell into summon nature's ally of the same level. Alright, let's see what's going on out here.
No stopping now.
Let's see, can I change this formation? I want to go with that.
Follow me.
That's much better.
Onwards.
Got some guards over here. Your dwarf's in the corner digging a hole.
You, run and get an axe. You, bring more water. You, stay here and hold our defense. Those assassins are still around here somewhere. Aha! Some of our guests survived. Good. You need to get to the banquet hall and help Lady Jamandi. Someone opened the gate, let in a group of assassins in the middle of the night. Now they've set the mansion on fire to cut off access to the hall. They don't want Lady Jamandi to get reinforcements. We cleared the passage so you can get through. Just try to avoid inhaling the smoke. We'll be right behind you. We just need to put out the fire first to save the mansion.
Considering Lady Jamandi's fame, I'm not surprised that a whole pack of assassins were unleashed on her, including a giant. But what's at stake? What could anyone hope to gain?
The tiefling squints, obviously curious and thinking quickly.
Fire doesn't frighten me, thanks to hell's blood running in my veins. I'll go ahead and wait for you on the other side. Catch up!
May Abadar keep you safe.
Uh-oh. And so our adventure started earlier and much more tragic than we'd expected. The whole team who'd gathered in the hall yesterday had been reduced to but a handful of brave souls, led by the wolf, and not at all by that scoundrel Tertuccio, no matter what he might have imagined of himself. Jamandi Aldori was waiting for us, but to get to her, we'd have to march through fire, literally. As we approached the burning building, we drenched ourselves in with buckets of water, tried to find a less dangerous passage, covered our noses and mouths before we rushed through the inside. Prudence is the key to victory. Before moving through the fire, we thoroughly wet our clothes and hair. After that, we tried to find a listener, covered our noses and mouths as we ran. It was a good thing we hadn't wasted any time. After entering the building and taking just a few steps forward, the wall behind us slanted and crashed down with a terrible crackling sound, blocking the way back. While we may not have planned on going back, if we'd come in a little later, the flaming logs and red-hot bricks would have fallen right upon our heads. Regardless, we were left with only one way to go. The hot air burned our lungs, and our eyes watered with the smoke. The wolf led us stubbornly through the flames, while Tertuccio did nothing useful at all. We'd made it to the hallway leading to the banquet hall, when we heard something calling for us. It was Valerie, one of the guards I chatted with a bit in the banquet hall. Even then, in that calm setting, I'd been stunned by her beauty, but now, amid the smoke and flames, she looked like a celestial avenger. An armored deity, menacing but beautiful and merciful, descending from the higher spheres to help us poor mortals. She held a burned, barely living guard in her arms. There are 2 more, she shouted as she passed by us. They are wounded. Help me pull them out. Tartushia grumbled something about how Jamandi was waiting for us. Meanwhile, rushed to save the guards from the fire. Shouted to Valerie that she should leave them and join us. Oh, we're definitely going to try and save them. Failed. Oh, we had sucky athletics. I guess I'm portraying my real self here. Sassy, hiya! Saving the poor fellows was harder than it had seemed. We inhaled a lot of smoke and burned ourselves more than once before managing to pull them away from the fire. Only then did Valerie pause to catch her breath and wipe the sweat from her face. Thank you. That was truly noble of you, she said. And now, let us rush to Lady Eldori's aid. Blah, blah. Ensuring the guards we'd rescued were relatively safe, we made our way to the hall where the battle was already in full swing. Illustrated book episodes. Some game events play out as illustrated book episodes. The decisions you make during these episodes can have a drastic impact on the development of the game's plot. As with dialogues, you will often need to make the various skill checks during these episodes. Depending on the circumstances, sometimes you will need to choose one of your party members to perform an action, and sometimes an action will be automatically performed by the character with the highest skill bonus. There we go. Conditions. One of your characters is fatigued. This is just one of the negative effects. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Been there. We know. It looks like a laptop. Actually, where are you?
Well, sorry. Was lost in
We need to
fog.
find to see if we have any healing. Heal living. Channeling positive causes a burst that heals all living creatures in a 30-foot radius. Centered on the cleric, the amount of damage healed is equal to 1d6 points of damage plus 1d6 points of damage for every 2 cleric levels beyond first. How much did that help?
Don't hesitate.
Ooh. Let's shake this up a little bit. Well, thanks for stopping in, Sassy.
Yes, I'm still
What do
here.
we got for weapons here? Armor rating 6. I think he's going to be fine with that. What are you rocking here? A 1d10? Yeah, wow, nice sword. That's 4. That's 4. She's rocking armor too. Holy crap. Got anything better yet? Thanks, Sassy. Thanks for stopping by. Where did we go? Don't go close that door. There we go. There are two kinds of issues that the ruler must address, boring ones and amusing ones. The bright side, you have servants. Ooh, servants. Alright.
This is my path.
Don't hesitate. Let us strike as one!
Unworthy.
What troubles you?
Have you attack him
Serves
from a
you
distance? Let's put a lightning bolt into that one.
Grotus awaits us. Repent!
You cannot stand against me. Wretched things.
Strike with all your might!
Your life ebbs low.
Despicable.
Leave this one to me.
Where's your...
What a waste.
Jeez. Just wrecking through him.
As dust.
Possibly.
We won't falter!
Repent. Your
Wreck
life
'em all.
ebbs low.
Loot them all!
No stopping now.
Why are you over here? Ooh, wait. Don't want to leave any money behind.
Yes, I'm still here.
Hit it up. Do it again. Thank you.
Adventures await.
All right, we
Thank
did
you
it.
for your valor and bravery. The enemy was strong, but you were stronger, and that means I made the right choice. Just as I thought, there were worthy leaders among you. I'm especially grateful to them for the courage and common sense they showed while defending the mansion. But this attack means we have even less time than I thought. Someone already knows of our plans and is acting against us. You'll begin your expedition immediately.
Lady Aldori, please, I know who arranged this attack. The vile king of Pitax, Iroveti. What's more, I know who among us works for him. Hey, you! Show everyone the ring you're wearing. You think I wouldn't recognize
knew it.
Iroveti's seal? That's why he wasn't killed. The bandits recognized him as one of their own by this signet ring.
Diplomacy. Tortuccio's trying to set me up. He's the one who gave me the ring. Knowledge world check passed. I have no connection to Pitax, but Tortuccio's name, accent, and clothes seem like he came straight from there. Which of us looks more like they might be Iroveti's spy? Yeah,
Probably, yes.
I'll be right back.
But this evidence is circumstantial at best. There's definitely a spy among us. But who? All I have is one word against another. I'm afraid you're both under suspicion.
They both came to your aid, Lady Jamandi. But a liar's cunning knows no bounds. I've never met these two or their companions. For all I know, they're all conspiring spies.
Oh, maybe that was the wrong way to choose.
How could you say that? We fought together. We literally went through fire together. And then you vanished into thin air. After you promised you'd wait.
My words might be rash.
I bet my life despise anyone but this man. I saw how he dealt with those creeps with my own eyes. A true warrior. I'd go with him through hell and high water. This purple crook, on the other hand. He's got the eyes of a spy, and the mug of a spy!
Lady Aldori, don't listen to this thick-headed barbarian. She doesn't know what she's talking about. During the attack, our leader showed his true colors. He forced us to break into the armory and rob it.
Uh-oh.
And not just that. Upon finding the guard's salaries in the armory, he immediately pocketed it all.
Uh-oh. Oh boy. This might not work. We're gonna probably get in trouble.
Considering the circumstances, that was more than reasonable.
Ah, it worked. It's a good thing we picked those stats.
That was a sound decision. Sometimes one must act at one's own risk and peril until crossing the boundaries of what is allowed. Showing initiative is no crime.
Well, of course, theft is not to be condoned. However, when the fire burns around you, and you are but one step away from death, is it not insane to worry about laws and rules?
What about that trick he pulled right before we came in here? He knew very well you were fighting the enemy, but instead of rushing to help you, he dallied as long as he could, dropping everything to save people from the fire, even though the guards were handling things just fine. He was obviously hoping to show up too late and find you already dead.
What a manipulative little prick. Neutral, good. People were dying right in front of me. How could I just walk away? I wouldn't have saved them without good reason. Dead soldiers are useless, but the wounded could still help Keston defend the mansion.
Really,
Neutral,
Tartuccio?
good.
You're seriously trying to blame someone for saving people from a fire?
May Shellen spare me from ever having to make such a choice, but he behaved decently as a true leader.
A true leader is someone who has their priorities straight, not someone who would put a valuable ally's life in danger for the sake of some servant.
And that's why you're undead.
Enough squabbling. I'm still not sure which of you I can trust. However, the risk of entrusting the whole affair to a spy is too great. Here's what we'll do. 2 teams will head out. That way, I'll know at least one group can be counted on to serve my interests in the stolen lands.
Lady Aldori, most of those who were to set off for the stolen lands have been killed. Those who yet live will require help. Please allow me to join the expedition.
I'm sad to lose such a talented warrior. But you're right, Valerie. They have greater need of you right now. Go, and may Abadar keep you. Which of the 2 teams would you prefer to accompany?
If my leader allows, I would join his team. He seems a worthy commander in my eyes.
Commanders, military leaders, all these laws and rules are but dust and vanity. I suppose I will accompany Tartuccio.
That's the last time I save your ass.
Our leader is good in battle, but I don't like all the spiritual agonizing. I prefer those who can act without wasting time helping every little pipsqueak. Those like Tartuccio.
Tartuccio's going to take the credit for himself and be done with it. Shellen, spare me from such allies. I'm going with you. You're a hero worthy of my quill.
As for me, I know neither of these 2. At least, not well enough. And I have no wish to become an unwitting pawn to an unworthy leader. If Lady Jamandi allows, I'll remain in Restov and help mend the wounds this attack has inflicted. But who knows? The road may bring me to the Stolen Lands, but not yet.
I don't even need to think. I'm coming with this man. As for you, Purple Toad, just wait until we meet along the way. I'll be sure to hang your rotten spy guts from the trees.
All right, we have 2 teams. To avoid unnecessary conflict on the road, you'll each take a different route to the Stolen Lands. Tartuccio's team will go through Navacta's crossing. The garrison commandant will provide him all the help he needs. You will take your team to Oleg Leviton's trading post. He's been complaining about the Stag Lord's bandits for a while now. There, you'll be provided with all the necessary travel supplies. I'd like to believe you, but I know all too well how convincing traitors and spies can be. If you're truly innocent, I hope you can forgive me this precaution. While you're away, Keston will investigate the night's events and learn who in Restov is working for Patax. But you should know that it isn't just Patax we need to worry about. The Royal House of Sertova may also interfere in our plans. I've managed to keep this affair a secret from them so far, but that can't last long. By my estimations, you have no more than 3 months. After that, any feats you accomplish will be pointless. And now, farewell. This battle was but the first ordeal along your path, and you overcame it as true champions of Restov. May the obstacles that follow also fall to your feet. Fear nothing, my friends, and return victorious.
Well then. Beery is a barbarian from the realm of the Mammoth Lords. She's blunt, a little crude, and doesn't talk much.
Surviving a terrible night, our small team set off to brave our fate. Beware, Stolen Lands. Heroes are on the way.
Alright, finally, to the map. And to definitely answer your question, Magic, I might actually join them. But, you know, my character's going to be Donald Duck, and I'm going to have, like, duck rabies. Everyone's going to suffer for it. This is a map of the Stolen Lands and their vicinity. To set out, click on one of the arrows near your party token. You can learn the whereabouts of significant locations by talking to characters or happening upon them during your journey. After learning about a location, you must find the way there yourself. Along the way, random encounters await. You may be attacked by monsters, or you may meet new acquaintances. After exiting the location of a random encounter, you will not be able to return there. Right, so we have to explore all that stuff. Now, can we save on this screen? Yes. Give me one moment, guys. I gotta open the door and let my dog in. Puppy, come on, Lychee. Good girl. Yeah. My dog was named after what she did when we found her. She is a chicken chaser. She ate almost our whole cluck of chickens. She was a stray from the streets. Alright, can we move the map around at all? There we go. Can't zoom out any farther. God, this thing looks huge. Alright, let's get our story on the roll. We only had one arrow to play with.
The rest is in order.
To victory!
Oh, I want a pet. Alright. Wish I could see their stats.
Forwards!
Do not falter!
This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong.
Onwards!
There we go. You
tear them
there.
apart!
You deserved it.
So those two are ganging up.
Stay behind me! This didn't work. I must be doing it wrong.
They go down!
We can do it!
And then y'all finish them off. Nice.
I am your shield.
I'll make my own legend.
Aha, get skins. Let's explore this area.
It is done.
There's a rabbit.
March on.
I don't think there's anything here. Wait, can we set up camp? How does this camping work?
Don't you want your name to be glorified through the ages? Without a bard to trumpet your feats, that simply wouldn't happen. But just imagine, noble Valerie, daring protector of the stolen lands.
What is that?
Is the music loud enough, Magic?
Sounds more like an epitaph. I'm starting to think you're not even going to let me rest in peace.
I know the exit's over here. You cannot travel, your inventory weight is too great. Really? I got this far with my weight being too heavy. How rude. Alright, I guess we gotta go through some of this stuff. I know we haven't done anything with you yet. Armor class is, we got on now is 4. Two-handed, 3 to 17.
Keep your hands off my sword!
Keep your hands off my sword, you little. Anywho. I mean, can we put other stuff like over here? Just to put it over there? Not that I'm ever going to have her use these things. Ooh, what's this? 1 to 12 damage, two-handed weapon. I mean, the one that she's got's already better. Just throw it in your inventory. She's already considered too fat. Let's reduce your weight. Let's see what else we got in here. That puts her back under her tonnage. Alright, Missy. So you've already got all the good stuff you need. Let's see if we can throw some stuff in your... Oh, wow, you are way overweight. Just with your own stuff. Holy crap. It's only worth 1 gold. Let's drop it. It's worth 100 gold. We're going to definitely keep that. Drop that. It's only worth 1. Definitely don't need any of this 1 gold crap. Can we sort this? Worth nothing. Alright, so our expensive items are up there. Sweet. Okay, so we just drop this. These are all only worth £1. A rusty horseshoe? Doesn't weigh anything. A copper ring. It's worth 2 gold. It's 15 pounds, but it's only worth 2 gold. Keep the pelts for now. It's worth 6 gold apiece. You can't wear these. $524 gold is what we've got. What is this? A bloodstone? A heavy mace, 1 to 8. Oh, we're below, so we should be able to go now. Before we do, let's save.
No stopping now.
Leave. I think we want to keep going this way. Alright, seriously, where are we going? That's the kicker. I hope we're just going to the right place, because I'm just going. There it is. Okay.
A rest is in order.
All my characters are fatigued if you cannot charge, and takes a -2 penalty to strength. Would you like to begin resting? No. Do you want to enter this closely? Yes. Will-o-wisps are well protected against magic attacks. However, you can hit them with magic missile.
Resting would be nice,
I'm
don't
hungry.
you think?
When we stop.
Alright. You know, I wonder if we can camp. Okay, we can't rest here. Definitely want to explore every inch of the map. Bandits! In the name of the Stag Lord, the lawful authority in the stolen lands, we demand this week's tax and some beer. And where's that pretty wife of yours, Oleg? She should serve us dinner. Quiet down, dimwit. Oleg, we're just here for the Stag Lord's tax. Hand over the money and we'll be on our way. Alignment and dialogues. Some dialogues feature special options that are available only to characters with certain alignments. You want to drink some of my blood too? I'm sick of you. You're like Locust. You think you control everything around here just because you put up that painted rag of yours. You come here, squeeze us dry, and come a leg. A large man with a rough face stops talking when he notices you. You must be guests from Rostov. Requires evil, lawful, neutral. Neutral good. I'm not interested in bloodshed, but I won't let you rob this man. Be on your way, and I'll let you go in peace. Lawful, neutral. My task is clear this land of bandits. I'll start right now. I'm going for it. Retreat, we're too few for a fight. Let's call for help from the camp. Yes, go call for help. Your help from your camp. No way. Just means we can rob a few idiots instead of just one. 2 arms, everyone.
We cannot be defeated.
You're not gonna like this fool.
Hey!
Oh, you one tough cookie.
A rest is in order.
Victories in combat and other advances will award your character with experience points. After gaining a certain amount of experience, a character will achieve a level up. This allows them to gain a new class, or increases their level in one of their taken classes. This also provides other benefits such as increasing the character's total hit points. Ooh, if we can actually add a new class, I know what we're going for. Okay, let's check it. Level 1. Favorite enemy of animals. At 2nd level, the ranger can select from point blank shot, precise shot, and rapid shot. At 6th level, he adds improved precision, improved precise shot, point blank blaster, and many shots to the list. At 10th level, he adds pinpoint targeting to the list. So, what can we choose? A feat is ability of the character's mastered feats often like characters who circumvent rules or restrictions. Characters gain one feat at the first level, and every 2 levels thereafter, humans receive a bonus feat at first level. That's level 3. It's already selected. We already get it? Is that what it is? Oh, we got points over here we could spend. Actually have 5 points. I'm almost tempted to stick with what we already did. Might need to use some athletics though. That's a tough decision. You know what? Let's go with that. Now abilities. Point blank shot. You get a +1 bonus on attack and damage rolls with ranged weapons at range up to 30 feet. Precise shot. I think we have to do that first for precise shot. You can shoot or throw ranged weapons at an opponent engaged in melee without taking the standard -4 penalty to leave an attack roll. Rapid shot. When making a full attack with a ranged weapon, you can fire 1 additional time this round at your highest bonus. All of your attack rolls take a -2 penalty when using rapid shot. Do a rapid shot. I think I'd go with precise shot. Yeah, we're gonna go with that one. You can move through a threatened square without provoking an attack of opponents from an enemy by using acrobatics. When moving in this way, you move at half speed. Do we actually get to pick another class? Is that what this is? Is that where I just screwed up? Oh. Slayers are consummate hunters, living for the chase and deadly stroke that brings it bringing it to a close. Slayers spend most of their time honing their weapon skills, studying the habits and anatomy of their foes, and practicing combat maneuvers. Oh, I didn't even see all this stuff before. What is this? They are living channels for elemental matter and energy manipulated the world around them by drawing upon inner reserves from their own bodies. Kineticists often awaken to their kinetic abilities during a violent or traumatic experience, releasing their power involuntarily. It is seldom inherited, are rarely able to find mentors to guide them, so they must delve into these mysteries on their own to learn control of gifts. Magi spend much of their time traveling the world, learning whatever martial or arcane secrets they can find. They might spend months learning a new sword fighting style. Let's go with that. Aha. I screwed up my character. A sword saint spends his life focusing training and meditation into a rapturous perfection of the use of a single weapon, which is usually but not always a sword, channeling his arcane might through it. What does Magus give us? To cast spells and wield his weapon at the same time. Alright, let's go with that. Skills, you get a points to spend. Now he has spells. What do we want to give you? A magic missile? Can we pick any of these? Yes, we can. Corrosive touch. Your successful melee touch attack deals 1d4 points of acid damage per caster level. Flare burst. This spell functions as flare, except it affects all creatures in a 10-foot radius burst from the target point. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that one. And what else we got here? Vanish, True Strike, Snowball, Shocking Grasp, Shield, Magic Missile, You know, we're going to come across creatures where we're going to need acid and fire. Why not give her those aspects?
I tire of waiting.
I want to know. You know what? I'm almost tempted to reload this. Because we didn't pick his class. Or is there a way we could do it now? Yep, it did it twice. I don't want it twice. Man, learning this game's tough. Did we autosave? So when it said we could actually pick a second class, we could have picked a second class. In that case, I would have went Druid. Alright, we're here. Let's do this. So the only thing we have to do is kick their butts.
Resting would be nice, don't you think?
Yeah, later.
It is done.
Save you later. Alright, we already read all this, so skip through it. We're gonna do this good.
To victory!
Yeah, just kill him off first.
Serves you right.
Then
we
kill him
can
off.
do it.
And then finish him. Collect all that. There we go. Right back where we left off. Now let's rush through this. We want to add a druid to you. Unlike normal animals of its kind, an animal companion hit dice ability, skills, feats, advanced druids levels. You should stick with one class. It's better to stick to one class and master it than to spread your stuff too thin. No, I agree. I just want the damn companion, okay? Oh, wow. Some stuff to choose from here. Is that a giant centipede? Leopards? A mastodon? Aw. Okay, so we got a wolf. A minotaur lizard. D4. An elk. A dog. What's a mastodon? I forget what that is. Elephant, right. I'm going to go with a wolf, so I'm just going to take it. Alright. What's this? Endurance, weapon finesse. Alright, skills, we already know what we're going here. We're going to go with Arcane. I think that was it for this one. I want a spell. Oh, wait, what's this? One temporary hit point?
A rest is in order.
I got a wolf. Now I'm happy. Alright. Megas with you. What do we want to use for you next? There we go. Got no other points to spend. Alright, so we want to go with Corrosive Touch, Flare Burst.
We should gather our strength.
And for our Barb, what else do we want to make her? A wizard? Barb / rogue? I can go with that. Absolutely. I like that. Trickery. Give her another skill on that. But she's also going to need to know... Stealth, right. I'll go through 2 points into that. Your character uses a magical device enables his character to make wands, scrolls that you would normally be unable to use, equip magic items that you would normally be prohibited from equipping, and avoid the negative consequences of using dangerous, magical, and cursed items. Yeah, we'll go with that. And our barbarian. Should we just leave her as a barbarian and keep her going as a barbarian? Or should we allow her other skills to go with it? Just leave her as a barbarian. She's staying a barbarian. She's going to be our dastardly big... So go here, here. What else should we put in there for you? I can't go any higher. higher with those points. Nature lore gives... Just stick with those. Abilities. While raging, excuse me, the barbarian gains a bite attack. If used as part of a full attack, the bite attack is made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus, -5. If the bite hits, it deals 1d4 points of damage, assuming the barbarian is medium, 1d3 points of damage if small, plus half the barbarian's strength multiplier, beast totem. While raging, the barbarian gains 2 claw attacks. These attacks are considered primary attacks and are made at the barbarian's full base attack bonus. The claw deals 1d6 points of slashing damage. Plus the barbarian's strength modifier, note totem rage power, grants powers related to a theme. A barbarian cannot select from more than one group of totem rage powers. For example, a barbarian who selects a beast totem rage power cannot later choose to gain any of the dragon totem rage powers. Any rage power with a dragon totem is in its title. The barbarian can take on a more defensive posture. This grants her a +1 to the dodge bonus and the armor her own. For the duration of her current rage, this bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels that the barbarian has. This is the stance rage power. The barbarian can't have more than one stance rage power active at a time. If she activates a stance rage power while another one is active, the other stance is considered. This immediately ends. I think I might go with like a, I don't know, should we do like lethal stance or animal fury? What do you guys think? Animal fury, lethal stance, swift foot. The barbarian gains a 10-foot enhancement bonus to her base speed. A barbarian can select to rage power up to 3 times its effect stack. I don't know, guys. Which one should we do here for the rage power? Lethal? I thought so. We'll do that. She's a lethal bitch. And let's save so we don't have to do that again. Just keep saving on that one.
I'm hungry. When we stop?
Let's explore around and see what we can get our hands on. Hopefully there is a trader here. Can we go up here? Oh, there's nothing there though. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Now.
I must explore and find
Onwards.
things. Come back to the well in a second. Aha. I will take all that. I've learned from Sassy about these wells. Save before you touch them, bad things can happen.
We should gather our strength.
March on.
Alright, let's go, mister. Let's have a conversation. Oleg, take that, you scoundrels. Oleg shakes his fist, but now he scratches his head and stares at the ground gloomily. The girl got away. A plague on her. She's certain to complain to the Stag Lord. They came before to collect taxes, but this time They'll come to punish treason. Excuse me. Now what are we to do? He sighs heavily. If only I could send Svetlana somewhere safe and show those rats what's for. Hold on one second, guys. I gotta fix my screens. Oh, this isn't good. Oh. Oh great, I lost my game. I can't see it. Shoot. I didn't do it. Jeez. Oh, come on, pull it back up. This isn't good. Alright. Well, that didn't help. Shoot. Well, guys, I think I'm going to have to be right back, because I'm going to have to shut the game down in order to bring it back. Because right now, all I've got is a black screen. Thank God we just saved. Yep, it's not responding. Oh, the curse of it all. Alright, reloading. Alright. Let's try this again. I don't know what happened. Now everything's acting weird. Right. Awesome. Thank God we just saved right there.
It is done.
Notice a fair-haired woman approach. Dove, why are you here? I told you to stay hidden. It's all over. I saw it. I just needed to be sure you were all right. The woman looks at her husband tenderly, if with a hint of sorrow. Oleg mumbles something as he looks away, embarrassed. My name is Svetlana. I'm sorry your arrival to our trading post turned out so unwelcoming. Let's get to the point. You say the bandits are going to attack again. Who are they, and when will they arrive? Tell me more about yourselves. I saw someone run out of the trading post. Do you know who that was? That must have been Bokin. He sells potions. He lives out in the forest like a hermit, but he comes here every day. He knows every tree and bush in the area and how they can help you. The Staglor's gang wants him to work for him. He lacks the courage to fight those bandits, but he won't just walk away from us. He has a good heart, even if he grumbles a lot, especially recently. Oh, I definitely want to see your goods. Don't know what good trading will serve if those bloodsuckers come back and take everything, but alright, have a look. Finally, we can get rid of this junk. Alright, so what do we have anyways? Get rid of that. Is there a way to just... Here we go. Oh. I didn't see those before. I'll keep that for a second. What's this? You restore life to a deceased party member. A raised creature has a number of hit points equal to its current. I guess we're going to want to keep this. Keep the camping supplies. Sell that. Decorated scabbard. Guess we just sell that. Shining scale. Check those later. Sell off the butter. Ink. I mean, we can't do that. It's a cooking ingredient. What's this? The spell creates a shimmering magical force, magical field around the target that averts and deflects. Yeah, screw it. Sell it. Bloodstone. Just sell it for right now. What's this? Sell that. Sell that. I mean, I don't know what to do with the books yet. What do we got here? The 10 damage slashing two-handed. Nah. Let's just start with that. And what are you offering over here? Anything worth 400 gold that we can get? Or should I not even think about buying any of this crap yet? You know what? Let's just sell. Let's come back in here and check out. Okay, so we can't wear those. We don't need those. Let's see. We got bracers of armor +1. These bracers grant your wearer an armor bonus of +1, just as though they were wearing armor. Equip it. Longbow is 1 to 8. There, now I can judge. What about his crossbow? Or should I stick with a bow? Stick with a bow for right now. You know you're using a crossbow. What do you got? We'll switch yours out. There you go. Alright, switch you around. Let's look at these weapons. Kinda want a bludgeoning weapon on the other side. I'm gonna sell that for sure. Yeah, let's do it. You've already got some strong stuff. Oh, we need to sell that. Alright. Equip that. Yeah, we're gonna let her leave her with her own sword.
That is mine. You can't have it.
Don't touch. Bad touch, bad touch. Eh. What about you? You're the sword and shield type. Potion of Cure Light Wounds. Can you only have one on there at a time? Can you use it? What is this? Scroll of Cure Moderate Wounds. Alright, we're going to keep the acid flask. Oh, no, wrong person. Dang it! Wait for attack. I'm prepared for the attack. Get in your positions. sell all this other stuff off now. Can throw a flask on fire to a special weapon as a splash weapon with a range. Okay, we'll keep that too. That. Can restore life, and I need to check those books, right? And we can't do nothing with them. What about you? No? Let's sell them. Oops. You're not using a shield yet, so... How about... You can't use that shield. Okay. Just sell it. In that case... Come over to you. Give you that scroll. Let's go to the paladin. We'll save it for now. Now let's get ready for that attack.
Stop.
Who are you? They're the Stag Lord's gang. Who are they? The Stag Lords, that's who. These lands teem with bandits like bed bugs in the beggar's house. And you just stirred them up. They have a camp not far from here. I expect they'll return in full force in half a day, maybe less. The Stag Lord won't take an insult like this lightly. His henchmen are more like demons than men. Tell me as much as you know. How many bandits? I don't care. You have nothing to fear. I'll help you deal with this attack. Well, I appreciate good intentions. I may not have the best manners, but Oleg Leviton is the last name you'll hear accused of being ungrateful. If we manage to defend this post, I'll reward you proper. We have to hide Svetlana. Please don't argue. Please don't argue, Dove. Now, we also need to decide on a plan. Go ahead, look around. There may be some tools that can be used for the battle. There are some pretty solid traps around, some tar and a box of alchemist fire. Looks like alchemist fire, we could put it by the gate, light it off with a burning arrow when those bandits are nearby. Alchemist fire, could you give it to me? I'm sure I'll find a good use for it. I'm prepared. Get to positions. Can you answer a few more questions? I'm going to look around. I'm prepared. Let's just do this. I'll stand between you and the scum. You're under my protection. Finally, a fight. Was bored with all this talking. Sounds like Sisinix. I would name her Sisinix. Well, these aren't the heroics I was hoping to write about, but I guess even the greatest heroes had to start somewhere. I see you're not easily cowed. Oleg Leviton, I'll help you fight. I've got a box of alchemist fire we can use. We could put it by the gate, then set it off when the burning arrow when those bandits get close. I'll even shoot the arrow myself. I used to be pretty good with a crossbow back in the day. I like your idea. I beg you be careful, and please don't let Oleg do anything too risky. Svetlana, go hide yourself. We're going to meet our guests. That barbarian reminds me of Sis a lot in her commentary. Squishy! Wow. That alchemist fire really hurts. Alright. You know what would be funny is if we just turned around and ran back into that house and left him out there to die.
We can do it!
Tear them apart!
Let us strike as one!
Serves you right.
No, just out of range. Ooh, one hit wonder. Jesus Christ.
They go down!
It's really hard to fly a bird. Okay.
Strike with all your might!
Do not falter!
You deserved it.
Yeah, you focus on the archer. Damn, she just wrecked his ass with that shot.
Guy's worth a legend.
Alright, so now I'll go just get some rest.
No stopping now.
He's breathing heavily, but he shakes his fist in the air menacingly. You rats got what you deserved. Now they'll know better than to treat honest people like cattle. We should call Boken out before he freezes in those bushes. Oh, my lord. Head on up to the guest rooms on the second floor. You deserve some rest after such a battle. I need to clean things up. Ooh, 100 gold coins. And this is for your efforts. Now don't offend me by trying to turn it down. Just take it. An honest fight deserves an honest reward. If that were more common practice in this world, I think life would be so much better. Yoshi Dover, what's up, buddy? I am unskilled bird flyer. I believe it, Magic. Let's get some rest. Alright, let's save our progress before we go too far. I'm just quickly popping in because I have to go sleep because I'm up early, but wanted to say hello. Well, thanks for stopping by, Yoshi. Yeah, I wasn't even going to stream today, but one of the guys here has just gone nuts about wanting to see this game, so I had to do it. But thanks again for stopping by, seriously. Ooh, there's a chest.
Anything else?
Ooh, I'll take all that. I just robbed them blind.
Onwards.
Ooh, more chests. I will collect all that, thank you. Oh, I'm enjoying it immensely. I loved playing Baldur's Gate. I haven't played single-player games in probably over 6 years. I haven't played for myself, that is. So it's been a while, and then, you know, I heard about this one, was checking it out, and asked Alpha GG about it, and how he thought about it and stuff, and then everybody was teasing me about it, and then I saw Sissy was playing it, and jumped at her channel last night and watched her playing it, and that just made me want to play it even more. So I installed it last night and just started playing it today. And I'm loving it. Absolutely loving it.
March on!
Can I rob him? Can I rob him? I gotta try. I gotta try. Did I get away with it? I think I did. And I stole her potatoes. Ah! Can I not talk to you? How do I get some sleep? Guess we go back upstairs. Alright. Camp. Oh, there's a select all. Okay, backspace selects all characters. Sweet. I'm glad I finally found that. Oh, I'm gonna give it back. She's just gonna pay me for it. Good night, Yoshi. I wake up from a nasty dream that tortured you almost all night long. In it, you saw a wall of unnaturally thick fog that surrounded you, slowly moving closer and closer. A quick look out the window, and you find out that the fog was not a figment of your imagination, not a dream, and then...
Hear me. Please hear me. Can you hear me? Please.
Guardian of the Bloom. The half-transparent outline of a beautiful nymph appears before you. Ooh, nymphs. Sorry. Even in this ghostly form, it's clear that she's exhausted. Her shoulders are slouched, and her large blue eyes burned with her pale face. Her voice is barely more than a whisper as she reaches towards you. It seems that only you can see or hear the nymph. Who are you? I'm glad my adventure begins with such a beautiful sight. What do you want from me? Begone, spirit, I've had enough of you. Who are you?
Who am I? Just a tear shed by the land itself. The bitter sigh of nature. I am a nymph, the guardian of this area. The defeated guardian. Call me the guardian of the bloom, if you wish.
And let's go with, what do you want from me?
Aid, salvation. We have a common enemy, and long have I searched for someone who can defeat him. The one you call the Stag Lord. As a storm strikes ruthlessly with gusts and lightning, the Stag Lord wreaks havoc with the swords of his servants. And not just in the world of people. The land also suffers from the evil he brings. My forests and my flowers suffocate in this fog. Soon even I will vanish, as the last ray of light fades at dusk.
And I'm gonna go... How can I help?
This fog, it enshrouds, entangles, suffocates. If only I could learn how it was created. But my powers wane. I have barely the strength to call out to you. All I know for certain is that somewhere in this forest lies an old house, and it echoes with the remnants of a strange power. The Stag Lord and his druid were there. The fog hides this place from me, but I can point you to the bandits' camp near the Thornford. Make them tell you where this place is. Go there and listen to the echo, catch the whispers, search for anything that can tell you how the fog was created. Once the fog clears, nature will breathe again. And you will be able to easily find your way to the fortress of our mutual enemy.
I'm gonna jump right out of this, alright? I understand, farewell.
I don't believe in fate, stranger. But our meeting seems more than a coincidence.
And the nymph's whisper fades as she disappears. Well, I don't think I got much rest. And we're going to Thornford next. Safe location. There are no threats in this location. It is a sort of headquarters where you can prepare your party for a new expedition. In such locations, companions don't follow you around and go about their own business. You can speak with them freely to get to know them better. Once you exit this location and return to the global map, you will be able to choose the companions you wish to take with you, leave the others here. Excuse me. Whenever you meet a new companion, but don't want to include them in your party right away, that companion will travel to this location on their own. Okay. And Noriel, 8 Eyes. Hello, new person. The elf looks straight at you through the tangled hair falling over her face. Hey, you're an adventurer, right? Seeking your fortune in the Stolen Lands? You aren't the only one of your kind here. Take my advice, keep your eyes open and watch your back. Sometimes the ones who call themselves your friends are more dangerous than your enemies. Judging by the elf's voice, it's obvious that she started the day with a jug of wine. Who are you? She grunts. Noriel, 8 Eyes. Once upon a time I was famous throughout Absalom. Noriel, 8 Eyes of the Reckless Six. Well, glory passes quickly. A few miserable decades later, and no one recognizes you on the street anymore. What a shame. What are you doing here? Why are you called 8 Eyes? Where were you when the trading post was attacked? Would you like to join me? A famous Pathfinder here in the middle of nowhere. Why? I want to know more about the Pathfinder Society. Let's go with what you're doing here. I sit here waiting for adventurers who are in need of help. We may be sitting here in a backwards tavern, but in Absalom, I have a lot of friends who are eager to make a few coins. They have brave hearts, but shallow pockets. A little gold would be a welcome change for them. I can send them a message and they will come from Absalom through a portal. If you're interested, just give me a sign and we'll arrange everything right away. I need loyal and experienced fighters. I'd like to use the tutor services of the Pathfinder Society. Why are you called 8 Eyes? Where were you when the train was attacked? Yeah, 8 Eyes. Normally it's 4 Eyes. Once long ago, I could spot an enemy and pin him to the wall before he could even think of attacking. Some said I had 8 eyes and looked all around at once, though it seems I've outlived my nickname. Stretches her arm forward, her palm trembles noticeably. I've been drinking so much lately, it's best I don't test my skills too often. Drunken elf. Where were you when the trading post was attacked? I was hunting, got a little lost in the mist, which is the first time that's happened to me. I guess I should go easier on the drink. But don't you imagine I'd be scared of a good fight? If only I'd known I was missing all the action, but I see you've got everything under control. Oh no, I've got enough things to do already. You'd better manage on your own. I have friends like that. Just decide who exactly you need, and they will come on my signal. They will cost you 2,000 gold pieces. I don't have enough money right now. Let me think about it. Why are you out here? You want to know how one could exchange the life of a Pathfinder for this sorry, drunken rat hole? The light in Noriel's eyes goes out as if someone had blown out a candle. You lose all your friends because of one scumbag. Then you'll understand. I was the only one to return from the final campaign of the Reckless Six. And whatever is left of me can't be called a seeker anymore. Remained silent for a long time, as if wondering if she wishes to poke the old wound. Here's the story. Our leader, Vermalt, was the best of us. Wise, brave, friends with everyone. One of those friends, Divian Adressant, sent him a disturbing letter. He'd stumbled upon mention of some ancient books on the art of necromancy. Secrets like those are best left hidden forever. Trust me, I've seen what the kind of magic can do. The elf bites her lip. Good night, Magic. To make a long story short, these volumes were supposedly hidden in the catacombs of Gallowspire. We decided that the books should be retrieved and kept safe by the Society. We gathered in a tavern, discussed the expedition, then proceeded to Ustalov. It was a normal mission, a quick and quiet recovery. She smiles bitterly. But everything turned out to be much more complicated. We barely made it through the Witch Gate Forest. All those terrible living trees, undead druids, and their arches of bones. It was a miracle we managed to make it out alive. We'd chosen Rentchurch to stop at. It was marked on Vermelt's map as a safe enough haven to hole up in and lick our wounds. How I wish that had been true. Vermelt was the first to perish. He was attacked by one of the monsters hiding in the stables. It tossed him about like a feather and threw him down an ancient well. His shout echoed for a long time, and I didn't hear the sound of him landing. And then paused and turned away, hiding her eyes. Enough. I shouldn't have gotten into this. Who am I to stir up others' feelings with all my chatter? We'd better forget about it for now. Maybe I'll tell you more some other time, but not today. Regarding your story. She looks at me silently. Remind me how the last campaign like 6 began. What happened to Red Church? Shakes her head. I have no wish to fill your sleep with nightmares. When you prove that you can stand firm in battle, that you can achieve victory without losing yourself along the way, then I will tell you of the horrors that waited us in Renchurch. Okay, gotta go. I'm done with you. I'm going to sell you back your stuff. Oops. He's not just some average bandit. If no one puts a stop to him, he'll turn the stolen lands into his personal kingdom. It would be a kingdom of lawlessness. Once I've dealt with the Stag Lord, your life will improve. I guess I can't trade with you. Okay, let's ask her. It was Oleg's idea. Though I supported him in it, we didn't realize how dangerous it was here, of course, in Ristov. Everyone respects the Swordlands, the Sword Lords, and everyone's accustomed to relying on them. Even the mention of someone like Lady Jamandi could be enough to fend off a street thug or some other trouble. It could maybe even work in some places here, but not with the Stag Lord's men. What did you want to ask me? This is a very personal question, and maybe not important enough for your time. I'll completely understand if you say no, but the first time the Stag Lord's thugs came here demanded money, they also took my wedding ring. Just tore it off my hand. It's just a trinket, really, but it meant so much to me. I remember every moment of the day Oleg came to me, that ring in hand, to ask if I'd marry him. I was standing in a fancy dress on the stairs of my father's home, fearing that I'd misheard something or that I'd say something stupid and everyone around would laugh. If you happen to find my ring amongst the bandit's possessions, please bring it back to me. It's easy to recognize. My name is engraved inside the band. Drops her eyes, lowering her voice. There is one more thing. Among the bandits, there's a dark-haired woman who wields dual axes. She's not bad in a fight. In fact, she can be extremely dangerous and cruel. But please, I beg you, show her mercy, if you have the chance. I'd be happy to help. Okay, and goodbye. We will find her ring. A halfling girl with tousled hair, wearing a dusty traveler's outfit, sits chewing the tip of her quill. Just a moment. How should I put this? Oh, I know. Scribble something quickly in her notebook, scrawled with verse. Raised her eyes and gives you a bright smile. Oh, hi. Tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Where are you from? I'm from all over. Haha. I was actually born in Galt, in such a tiny village that it's not even on the maps. If it weren't for my teacher, I'd still be living there, milking goats, weeding turnips, willing homebrew, having babies, and using books only as kindling. Who was your teacher? He's a true saint. He was once an important person in the capital, at the Church of Schilin, but he got in trouble with the authorities and went on a self-imposed exile to the tiniest, most godforsaken, priestless village he could find, the one where I was born. He wanted to open a school, but the villagers wouldn't let him. You can heal us all you like, but no putting any ideas into our children's heads. It'll only distract them from their work. But he did teach me on the sly. He taught me how to read, how to write, and he gave me books, poems, legends. He was the one who told me about the Arch Knights of Avestan. And when I told him I was going on a journey, he gave me a magic ring so that Shilin would protect me from harm. I haven't seen him since I ran away from home. I hope he's alright. I ask Shilin every day to grant him a long life and new students. Arch Knights of Avestan, who are they? Oh, you haven't heard of them? How could you be a hero without knowing one of the most epic stories in the history of stories? No, I won't spoil anything. You should just read about them yourself. Every single chapter. Their adventures are what gave me the idea of going on a heroic quest, and writing about it to begin with. And now, look at me. I am here on a heroic quest. Yeah, I think we're going to come back to this. I think we're going to call it here, guys, because I am exhausted. And we will continue this venture another time. Like always, I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to play hard, game harder. Until next time, take it easy.